So, hello and good morning. Welcome to my first YouTube video. It's not really the first one. I already once made a video back in 2016, I think. But then again, I removed it because the quality was quite poor. And I will start over again right now. And my name is Luc, already 41 years old. So maybe a bit late to the party for YouTube. But I think I've gained a lot of experience in terms of photography in the last 10 years, shooting mostly analog in the beginning and went for sure digital as well. So yeah, I think I have enough knowledge to tell you about different topics. So here I am. I'm from Luxembourg, so it's one of the smallest countries on the world. But nevertheless, bear with me. English isn't my main language. We speak French, German, Luxembourgish, of course. But I think to reach more people, English is the way to go. So yeah, if I'm pronounce something wrong or so, don't be too hard on me. I try my best. My background, I used to be a professional photographer in 2010, so I did weddings and stuff like that. So, but then at some point I was really exhausted and couldn't carry on. My father got sick, really sick, and I needed to take care of him, and so I wasn't able to work as much as I'm supposed to do. And yeah, sadly I stopped that career then by that time, but I still continued to take pictures for sure, and I went more the artistic road where I do pictures with the Pentax 6x7, which is also the topic today. Mostly somewhere in 2010 I bought that camera. Initially I was looking for a Rollei Flex with an aperture of 2.8, and I had a friend of mine which called me and said, okay, I have one, but it's in bad shape. So I nevertheless visited him, and indeed the camera was in really bad shape. It was used to take wet plate collodions with on tiny 6x6 glass on glass. But then we drank a coffee, we discussed, and then he showed me the Pentax. And as soon as I got it in my hand, I was just like, wow, it's very heavy. But it had some kind of, I don't know, something special to me. So what we did, he lent me the camera. So I put the film inside and went to town and shot a roll of if I remember correctly, it was some Kodak Tri-X. And I was in love straight away. So I called him like an hour later and said, okay, I buy it. I got the camera for 500 euros back then, so it's like, that should be somewhere 400 or so American dollars. And yeah, so I was lucky to get one very cheap. It came with the 150 2.8 lens, which is a great lens. I still use it today. But as everyone who is using the 6x7 or the 6x7, the 6.7 or the 6.7 II, there is the mighty 105 2.4, which I had to get. It was harder to get hold of a good one than I initially thought. So I bought it from Japan on eBay, and it was in mint condition, and everything worked just as planned. So I paid. It took some time to get here, but it was very well packed. The condition was as announced, and the lens is great. So there's no yellowing inside the lens. I heard that some of you guys got lenses that are yellowed on the inside, which can be removed with the sun, but that's for another topic, another time. So then somewhere around that time I began to shoot more and more film, coming initially from lomography. I was doing some lomography stuff, so I had like a Diana plastic camera, a Holga, stuff like that. I was more into the artistic way of taking pictures than fine art, let's say. All of a sudden, when I got that camera, the Pentax, that switched a little bit, so I got more into fine art photography. What else? I don't know where to go with this channel, because besides doing digital, we have no really a big choice. We can do both, but to say I only do analog would be, yeah, just to film it's already not possible. So let's be honest, digital has its place, even though I really enjoy shooting film. Yeah, like I said, I don't know where to go with this channel, but because I don't know what to show you. Maybe you can write it in the comments below what you want to see, because I could show you some large format photography. Somewhere there is my Intrepid with the Schneider Kreuznach on it, 150mm. I could show you some large format photography. I do cyanotypes, a lot of cyanotypes, a technique I learned from a good friend, the guy that sold me the Pentax 6x7. I also did wet plates with the Pentax, so tiny 6x7 wet plate collodions. I could show you that. We could develop film, color, black and white, diapositives or whatever. Or like I said, cyanotypes, wet plates. But today let's face the topic of today, the Pentax 6x7. To cover this one up for the first video, because it's the camera that got me somewhat into what I'm doing today. So yeah, and it's still an awesome camera. I couldn't live without it. I will never sell this one. I had a second one. I sold it a few months ago to a friend, because you just don't use two of them. The only drawback was I sold the one with the waist level finder, and currently I have just a metered normal viewfinder, and sometimes I miss the waist level finder, but I will have to look if I can find one on eBay or so. That's because the waist level finder on the Pentax is just awesome. It looks like a 3D rendered image, and shooting from the hip is always something I enjoy doing. What else? There were different models of the Pentax 6x7. There was the 6x7, there was the 6.7 MLU, which had the mirror lockup, and the 6.7 II. This one is the 6.7 MLU. I was never let's say I didn't want to have a 6.7 II. I don't need it. This one just works just fine for me. So it doesn't have any issues. I shoot it a lot, so nothing is sticking, and it works just great. It's a workhorse. So yeah. I have the wooden grip on it, which some people think it's on the wrong side, but then again I have a 3D printed grip on the right side to hold it when pressing the shutter button, and the wooden grip just helps with the weight of the camera to just stabilize it, and I think it's on the right side. I bought, it was my wife was getting me the wooden grip for my birthday, somewhere for my 38th, I think, or 37th. It's been a while. It looks awesome. The wooden grip is awesome. Then I have a soft release shutter button, just standard black one. It just feels nicer than without. The 1.5 2.4 like that, the metered TTL viewfinder, and what else? That's it. So yeah, quite comfortable for the weight it has. But indeed, it's a heavy camera. So if you carry it in a backpack with 1, 2, or maybe 3 lenses, I have 3 lenses for it. It becomes a very hefty thing to carry around. Let's see. I'm honest. I have written some notes down to be aware what I'm talking about, because it's my first video, and I just want to make it as good as I possibly can. We talked about the weight. The weight is somewhere, I'm not sure, I didn't weigh it, but should be 3.5 kilograms with the 1.5 2.5 lens. Like I said, it's heavy, but the image quality it gets, it's just awesome. So medium format, it's already a big medium. 6.6 like the Rollei Flex or the Hasselblads, it's great, and 6.7 is even bigger. And I once had a Hasselblad 500 cm, but I struggle with the square. So it's just my problem. The composition with the square is quite difficult for me. I love the camera, the Hasselblad. It was an awesome camera. It's just the tactile feel and everything is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but the 6.6 just doesn't work for me. Talking about the lens again, I can honestly say that I use the 150 at least as much as the 105 because of the bigger, how you want to call it. So it's 150 millimeters, so you get a little bit more compression, and the background is even blurrier than with the 105, I think. At least what I noticed. But the 105 is still an awesome, and a very, you can use it for plenty of stuff. So it's great. The light meter with the metered viewfinder works okay, nothing too crazy. So you turn it on. There's a little switch over here. You turn it on, and you have like a plus and minus inside the viewfinder, and it works. Is it the best one you can get? For sure not. But for black and white film, it works absolutely okay. The shutter sound of the Pentax 6x7 is just from another planet. I will try to capture it with the mic. It's awesome. I think it's the best sounding shutter you can get. It's violent. It's not silent at all. If you want to go stealth on street photography, I don't think that's the way to go. But for me, the shutter sound is one of the best things you can get on this one. What else? Be aware, if you change the viewfinder, you have to remove the lens first. There's a little chain that's going from the lens to the viewfinder, and if you do it in the opposite way, you can damage the camera. That's something to be aware. Just remove the lens, and then you can remove the viewfinder. What else could I tell you? I mean, is it the camera for everyone? No, for sure not. Is it for those that enjoy shooting film and want to get the best quality? Sure. I think it's even one of the best cameras you can get for this in medium format, because the lenses are just awesome. I once took a Fuji GFX and put a NovaFlex adapter on it to shoot the lenses from the Pentax, and we did a portrait, and the pictures turned out great. I will show you them in the video. I will show you them, and you can judge by yourself. But with the manual lens on a Fuji GFX, it works. It was just an awesome look we got, and thanks to Mary for being the model and doing a great job. The pictures turned out great. I also will show you now some pictures I took with the Pentax, which I used to sell. So more or less Fineart photography. So I print them out at a shop which is Lomography. They have very good printers, a very kind guy which do it, and yeah, they also have a piezo printer. So for black and white, just the best possible quality you can get. And on the opposite side of my room here, I have a big print. I will take a picture of it and put it inside the video. Yeah, so let's finish this up. I just wanted to introduce myself a little bit, talk about one of my favorite cameras. If you have any further questions about the Pentax, just let me know. And it would be great if you would write in the comments what you want to see next. So if you want to see more film, I also do 135. So I have a Minolta X700, which is somewhere there in the box. This one belonged to my father, which sadly died in 2014, but I still got the camera and I got it in an acrylic box just to keep it clean. I don't shoot this one anymore. I have a second one which I use for all different kind of stuff. We could talk about the X700. I have a big collection of cameras, so I mean, I could show you a lot of things. So just let me know. Do you want to see more analog stuff, 135, more analog stuff in medium format with the Pentax, large format, cyanotypes, maybe wet plates in a future video because that's a more complicated topic, or do you want to see something digital? I have the Fuji X106, I have an XH2 which I'm currently filming with, and a few other cameras. We have a Nikon FM3 in analog, that's the one of my wife. So yeah, plenty of stuff. I have a darkroom, we could do prints. Yeah, silver gelatin prints from large format, medium format and 135. We could do direct positive paper, like I said. I did a lot of stuff the last 10-15 years, so I think I let you decide what you want to see next, and I'm going to show it to you. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. It was maybe not the most exciting video today, but at least now I introduced myself. You know what is to come soon. At least somewhat what we can discuss about, and see you in the next one. Cheers.